Hey, howdy, hi, hello, hola, привет, bonjour, guten Tag. What is up, Vikings? How goes it? Another fine Sunday. Today is Mother's Day for the US. So, wanted to say happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. It's not going to be a very long stream today because the simple fact of, it's Mother's Day. You should, call your mom, write your mom, hang out with your wife if your wife's a mother too. Like, let them know, it is a special day for them. So, I didn't plan on this stream probably being more than an hour. To be honest, I don't have a lot to discuss today. I will briefly cover Fury and how Fury went for Rhett. And then also we can talk a little bit about Battle for the Light. So in news, as far as stream news wise, I will have a giveaway this week. I will be putting out an announcement video about that. It will be a this or that giveaway. Pretty much I'll show two images on the screen, one with the number 1, one with the number 2, or left and right, whatever. And you guys will have to tell me which one is actually in Vikings War of Clans. Do that, you get a prize. So that will also have the Wheel of Luck on there, which is where, sorry, allergies are driving me nuts, which is where if you guys donate certain amounts of money to me, I can spin a wheel and give you VIP points. So those will both be this week probably on Thursday. At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do it is Thursday. God willing that there's nothing else that happens between now and then. But that's the plan. So look for an announcement video for that. Oh, Lord. Allergies have been horrible. I've also done a lot of yard work. So apologies for the coughing, sniffling, sneezing, etc., etc., etc. So, happy Mother's Day to you moms. Fury. So, I'm going to go over Fury, talk a little bit about how it went for Rhett. We had SPQRF, Clan Destroyers, and Saint Devils. SPQRF took first, 14.3 trillion points, or quadrillion points. Congratulations to them. Rhett came in second, 8.6 quadrillion points. It's a normal coffee cup, actually. Normally my mug is 3 times that size. Third was Saint Devils. And fourth was Clan Destroyers. Or Influence Killers, I think is what it translates to roughly. Anyways, congratulations SPQRF for first place, 14.3 quadrillion points. Rhett came in second, 8.6 quadrillion. Third was Saint Devils at 3.8 quadrillion, and Clan Destroyers in fourth at 3.2 quadrillion. So, our Fury was fun, was interesting. Tower rounds lasted maybe an hour, hour and a half. I think the closest was our home towers, which lasted almost 2 to 2.5 hours. We almost went the full 3 hours in our tower round. Was fun. It was nice. A lot of soul shards, a lot of chaos elements. So it was very chill, but also very fun. I hope you guys had an amazingly awesome Fury. Ours was good. The matchups seem to be more closely influence wise, I think. Um, Let me see. 265 is 10.6 T quadrillion, 8.2 quadr 18.2, and then 74 point quad 74.2 3. So I mean, at least like SPQRF and RET are closer when it comes to influence. Our kingdoms wise, the other two are not. But from what I've seen, Furies lately have seemed to be more closer in influence. The matchups, anyways. Let me do something real quick. One second. Change the order. There we go. So anyways, our Fury was good, was fun, was nice. Amber and I didn't play like a whole lot of it. I think we missed like one tower round though, maybe two. Influence was close. This time like influence was off, but I mean that's kind of normal for us considering the fact that like we are like the biggest clan in the game. So influence has, from what I've seen anyways, the Fury matchups have been more closely drawn. It's kind of weird and hard to predict how they're going to be just because like there's just a lot of people in the game that are a bigger influence than what we used to see. So I don't know if like the matchups are going to be closer, if there's going to be way more of a disparity between them. No idea. Also, it is Battle for the Light today. I don't play for 8 hours, 23 minutes. But the checkpoints in Slaughter seem to now be changed and give more rewards. This was more noticeable, or this was noticed in Proxy the other day. It seems like the clan checkpoints for clan Slaughter anyways give more points. I mean, this like could be, I haven't compared obviously, but it seems like, I mean, there's 1 billion gold in the 15th for Asgard League. So it seems like there's more points in there, or more rewards in there, bigger rewards. I'm not entirely 100% on that. I would need to like compare between what we saw on there before and what we see on there now. But it seems like the rewards are bigger. I mean, it could also be that I'm used to looking at like Odin League for the last like couple weeks, and now I'm looking at Asgard League stuff. I mean, as far as personals, I mean, it's relatively very similar to what Clan Asgard League is anyway. So a lot of gold in there. I don't know. This will be like my first time playing it at 42. Last time I'd signed up, it was announced, and then I went to Palace level 42. So this will be my first Battle for Light. This will be my first Battle for Light at Palace level 42. It just depends. I mean, I've seen people say that, you know, Palace levels 40 through 41 get grouped together, and then 42 and up. But I've also seen people say that they've gotten like Palace level 42, 43, etc., while being a level 41. So I don't know. I'll have more on that for sure after I play a battle for light at level 42. But being Palace level 42 is relatively new for me, so I'll be able to tell more. Let me pull up a map. I can outline like some of the strategy I have somewhat seen. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to check it out when it comes to actually like playing it. I'm fairly certain that it's going to be relatively close to the same. But congrats! It did seem like it was easier to get checkpoints in Battle for the Light at 42. So, give me 1 second, I'll fix this. Okay. So, Battle for the Light map goes based on like starting points. So, I mean, obviously, like Portal A here. So, depending on where you start from, the whole goal and idea is to get as many points as you can while holding towers. So, roughly, I think it's like every 20 seconds, points will rack up for how many towers you hold. So this is the tower. These are the points based on starting point A. So that's the top left corner right here. So basically, to get the most points out of this, you're going to look at holding out in here, here, and here. So the middle tower obviously gives the biggest points. That is like the hardest to hold, relatively speaking. You can only hold towers that are connected. So, I mean, if I'm holding this 180 right here, in the top left corner, that means I can go to one of these, around it. Now, the other thing of that is there are 3 towers that give a defense bonus. Basically, they will buff your troops while you're defending. That is the middle of every single starting section. I wish like my mouse would work here. Let me see if I can get... Oh, it's still not showing. That's stupid. All right. Anyways, so basically, holding these middle towers, I will just start sizing this thing. Bloop. That 180 right there, that would give you a defense bonus. 600 right here would give you another defense bonus. 600 here would give you another defense bonus. Now, that being said, these right here, that 480 and 600, this 480 and 600, this 360 and 360, the towers directly linked to the middle. Those 6 towers will give you an attack bonus. It buffs your troops for attacking. So, if you can figuratively hold all the defense and the attack towers, you should be relatively fine. Now, the achievements in Battle for the Light are a little they're a little different. They're a little hinky. So you get achievements based on doing certain things. Actually, does the achievement show it? 1 second. They do not. Okay. So, Battle of Light achievements. One second. I need to pull up another chart and make sure my information's right. Gotta fact check and double check everything. Battle for Light achievements. I gotta find the command. BFTL. Okay. So, I will roughly cover these. So basically, the whole goal is essentially to hold as many of these towers as you can. The farther away from your starting point, obviously, the farther away from your starting point, the more points the tower is worth. Holding the middle tower gives the most points. Now, achievement-wise. So, Battle for the Light achievements, really, a lot of this is going to come down to exactly who your opponents are. How well you can defend against them on top of how well you can hold. So, we'll go Dominator first. Dominator! Basically, if you look in the game, it says get Dominator honorific in the Battle for the Light, Palace level 33, etc., etc., etc. Gives troop health when capturing a fortress, troop offense during an attack, and troop offense against tier 3. Hello, Andrew! Dominator, how to get it. It's pretty simple. Fairly straightforward. Dominator is earn the most points in your round of Battle for the Light. That's it. That's all you got to do. Outscore everybody else. That's all. Literally, outscore everybody. Bam. Dominator. You don't, I need it 5 more times to get level 5. I think it's 6 times to get level 6, etc., etc., etc. But, Dominator's the pretty straightforward one. Outscore everybody else. Boom. Done. Then, we've got Lord of Towers. So, Lord of Towers, again, fairly straightforward. It gives troop offense when capturing a fortress, total defense, and troop offense against tier 2. It's pretty much hold the largest number of different towers. Now, if you can literally hold more bonus towers, the towers that give the buffs, and this is something I have noticed, don't quote me on this, I could be mistaken. If you can hold all the buff towers and then the middle tower, I can almost say that you will get this achievement. Pretty much you want to hold as many different towers as possible. That's different points, that's different buffs. The nice thing about the way the map is that the points all kind of stack on 2 to 3 towers. So you can pretty much, as long as you can spam and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-ish, 8 or 9-ish towers, you can almost assure this achievement too. It's pretty simple. Like, it's not necessarily simple in execution, but it is simple as far as how to get it. So, like, not a great grand mystery there. Pretty much hold the largest number of different towers. And that is Lord of Towers. And then, of course, Dominator. Dominator is pretty much the probably simplest of them all. It is what I would consider the spam achievement. And I say spam because if you are strong enough to kill your opponents and you're not necessarily worried about holding, like literally if you jump on a tower and then jump up to the next one up, pull from that one, jump up to the next one up, and literally start spamming troops into as many towers as you can, you will more than likely get this achievement if you can kill your opponent. The whole thing of Dominator is kill the most warriors of your opponent. I tend to just kind of like go crazy in Battle for the Light. I don't go for one specific thing. If I happen to get an achievement, then I happen to get an achievement. I don't necessarily focus on getting one specific achievement or one specific strategy. I just kind of go a little crazy. Use way more troops than I probably should, to be honest. But Destroyer's fairly simple. You kill the most warriors of your opponent. Doesn't mean lose the most. Simply kill the most warriors of your opponents in that tower round. That's it. Those 3 achievements are predicated on Battle for the Light. The Battle for the Light map is fairly simple and straightforward. Think of the Battle for the Light map. What's up, Moxie? Hello. Think of the Battle for the Light map like Asgard. So, I'll show you what I mean. For those of you that maybe have not dealt with it or have dealt with it or haven't necessarily dealt with it a lot. So, Asgard's pretty self-explanatory too. It's basically you hold a tower with your clan and you jump up to the next tower. Now, what I mean for Battle for the Light is like Asgard. I mean, you can only attack. So like say we're holding this 3 right here. We can only attack here with the bridge, here with the bridge, here with the connection. That's it. Battle for the Light is very, very similar in this regard. These little tiny dotted lines are the connectors to the towers. So you can't go from like all the way back here at B straight to the middle tower. You have to jump up. You have to go through all these little connections in order to attack other towers. So there is a strategy as far as jumping up in towers. A lot of people you'll see when the event starts, they'll jump on this middle and then literally use that middle to jump up to these 2 attack bonus towers. Or they'll jump up the sides to go across. So there is a very strategic way to move as far as getting your troops to the higher pointed towers. But, I mean, it's not like complete bedlam. Everybody's troops move the same speed, which, I mean, on some points is very good. Good. On other points, it's kind of agitating. But everybody's troops move at the same speed. Everybody scouts at the same speed. If you have time to scout, though, you are probably not going to work towards an achievement because of the simple fact of, like I said, there are people that will spam troops religiously. you can only send you can only send 2 marches per tower. There is a limit. So like the nice thing is if your tower gets like hit, you lose some troops, you can actually reinforce it, send a full march. It will take the number of warriors out of that march that there's spaces allotted in the tower, and then it literally will kick the rest back to you. So that's it. Oh, I don't believe either. Like, they might have changed it, but I don't believe they did. You cannot have marches outside of your town and go to battle for the light. Now, while like if I was playing a battle for the light right now, my town might still appear on this map right here. However, if I have troops on whatever, doesn't matter. If I have troops here, like say I'm farming for a res event. If I'm farming and I gotta go for battle for the light, it's gonna tell me that I have troops out of my town and I can't go. That's literally how it works. So even though your town doesn't technically leave your kingdom, it still will not let you have troops out of your town in order to play battle for the light. Now, I've seen like a lot of strategy discussions about what people think is right, what people feel for them is more efficient, the quote-unquote guaranteed ways to get achievements, to dominate battle for the light, to get more light in general for your altar of light, etc., etc., etc. However, personally, I kind of see this as a thing of like, it's all entirely up to you. If you want to focus on one achievement at a time, then you're going to want to focus on exactly what you are trying to do. If you like if you're going for Lord of Towers to where you need to hold as many different towers as possible, make sure that's your focus for the round. Don't get sidetracked. That's literally the best thing I can say. Personally, like I just play kind of an insane like massive spamming spree and just kind of go where I can. I don't necessarily focus on one achievement or another. So how many troops are needed? That is such a loaded question. It depends on your opponent, to be honest. Like nope, wrong one. Like, I've got 83 billion T8 bows. 83 billion T8. Now, that is low compared to a lot of my clanmates. That is, like, high compared to a lot of people in the game. So, like, it just depends. Like, 30 billion is normal for some of these guys. For me, I tend, if I'm playing like a hard battle for the light round, I tend to probably go through like 10 to 15, maybe 20 billion T8. Just depends again on my opponents. If you are unlucky enough to get like the King of Jotunheim in your battle for the light, you will get smashed by like a insanely big march. The King's March is huge. So, I mean, it really just depends then about like A, your play style, B, your strategy, C, who your opponents are, and what you're trying to do. Like, you could probably go in and spend 5 billion T8. Like, I'm just saying. Now, that 24-hour stream, I went through 220, 250, in 18 hours of playing Battle for the Light, actually like 14 hours of playing Battle for the Light, I went through probably 230 to 265 billion T8. So, like, it all just depends. It depends on you, your play style, your march size, the opponents you have. I mean, like, some of us are sending 200 mil plus on a march. So it really just depends. Like I said, it really just depends. Like, I mean, mine is about like mine's roughly, I don't know, 10 to 15 billion on average T8. If I play both rounds, that would double, so 20 to 30, maybe 40 billion T8. It just depends again on who my opponents are, what I'm going for, what I'm trying to do, how hard we're all hitting each other, like, etc., etc. It'll be interesting, Max. I don't know. Good luck is all I can say. Most of us use T8 for a reason. Because, well, I mean, everybody uses T8. T7s, it is possible to play. Amber and I played for a while with T7s. But, like, it doesn't really benefit us anyways to play T7. Because, well, I mean, we don't get anywhere. So, I mean, it just like I said, it all literally depends on what your goal is and what you're trying to do. Battle for Light, some people have said it is an epic drain on troops. It is definitely, I will put it like this. It is definitely troop intensive. I mean, everything at this point is troop intensive, but Battle for the Light is probably one of the most troop intensive solo played events. I mean, it would be like playing a home gang solo almost. So, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. You have to figure out what you're willing to use, what you're willing to lose. That again means that, like, you know, roughly, like, you need to figure out what is best for you. That factors into the strategy. A lot of the strategies I have seen come from players that have, like, huge marches or very, 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 very strong accounts. I am not knocking them and their strategy at all. But when it comes to Battle for the Light, you got to figure out a strategy that works for you, a way to play the event that works for you, and a way that uses the amount of troops that you are using effectively so you just don't burn yourself out. It seems like the 30 minutes go forever. It is like that 30 or 20, I think it's like 26 minutes, roughly 25 minutes, because there's 5 minutes between each round. But that 25 minutes seems to drag on. At least for me. Like, I play maybe one round, and after like 20 to 25 minutes of that round, I am just like, oh my God, it feels like this has gone on for an eternity. Some people have said that theirs go really quick for them. If yours goes really quick, then congrats. Mine seems to drag on forever. I mean, also, I don't put a lot of, like, I don't do a lot of Battle for Lights, to be honest. Like, so, let me see. Like, I'm at 76 out of 120. So, like, I'm not necessarily the best when it comes to like, you know, talk of like strategy when it comes to this because, well, frankly, my strategy is hit everything. Oh, I don't normally play a lot of rounds. Normally, I sign up for 2, play 1, maybe play 1. Depends on what's going on. Like, I'm not about playing Battle for the Light for dinner because I like to enjoy dinner, or I like to play Battle for the Light. That's just it. I also don't like cold food. So, there's that. 2 in a row is about my cap, to be honest. It is exhausting. Like, it seems to stretch for me personally. After 1 round, I'm like, oh, man, I'm tired. Like, so, again, it all just depends. But, give you some, like, some stuff here. All right. Best advice, these 600s. If you can hold them, I mean, the 180. So, the 180's fairly decent. It's hard to grab straight out the gate. You have to be fast. Literally, as soon as it says, battle's beginning, done, run. Like, you can't boost. Your march is in, so you literally have to be fast. You have to have fast fingers, essentially. Hold these middle towers if you can. The 180, right there. Smack in the middle of those. The 600, smack in the middle of here. 600, smack in the middle of here. I say hold those if you can because stacking the 3 of them together will literally give you the best defensive bonus that the event is going to give you. Not necessarily the best defensive bonus you can have, but the best one the event is going to give you. And then start working on, like, these attack towers right here. 360s, 480, 600, 600, 480. Those right there, those 6 will give you the best attack bonus that the event will give you. Again, there are town skins and other stuff that give way more bonuses. These are just the best that the event towers will give you. These are also the only buff towers. Like, they are highly contested. Almost more contested than the middle tower. To be honest. I've played a tower round where literally me and one other guy swapped this top tower or the middle tower back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He hit me out, I hit him out. He hit me out, I hit him out. Almost the entire 25 minutes. So, like, but these bonus towers, the bonus towers, these 3 right here, 600, 480, 600, 180, 360, 360, 600, 600, 480. Those are literally the most contested towers on the map. So, I mean, if you can hold them, you're going to do real, like, fairly decent. It is an exhausting event, at least to me. It's stressful. So, I hope that helped somebody. I don't know, like, how much that will help in general, but I hope that helped somebody. Oh, don't even talk about Helheim. It almost made me quit the game. I'm gonna be honest. Helheim was rough. Helheim was the thing that almost broke. It was almost my 13th reason. Oh, man. Anyways, that's like kind of it for the day. There will be a giveaway this week. I will get an announcement out sometime in the next like couple of days, probably. So keep in mind, giveaways fairly straightforward, fairly simple. It'll be the same as I did for my birthday. The rewards are the same as I had for my birthday. So just a heads up. Also, if you can, I know it is Mother's Day, but if you can, check out the links. One goes to a merchandise, memberships, merch, and more. The link I dropped will literally send you to a website. There is merchandise there. Shop gets $200 in the next month, and I will use that money to give away something out of the shop to somebody at random. I will do a Bones paid / community sponsored giveaway. Those come from me. Those are not Polarium sponsored. They are literally me doing them. Me sponsored, for lack of a better term. And then check out the GoFundMe. Check out the GoFundMe. We are like halfway through the goal. Like, we've raised $1,091 to pay for streaming equipment. Literally $2,000 would do everything, keep the streams like absolutely paid for and going, like, and then I can get rid of the GoFundMe. It will no longer be a thing. You guys no longer have to hear me talk about it, stress about it, etc. 1,000 more on there in donations, and it's done. So check those out. There's also, for future reference, on YouTube. There is in the About section of the page, there are the links. That goes to Proxy Discord, donations to the stream, merchandise and memberships and merch shop, GoFundMe account, and of course the Shorts channel, which I don't really necessarily use because now I'm posting shorts here. As soon as I figure out how to get rid of the Shorts channel, I will. Okay, that is pretty much it. Keep in mind, to participate in the giveaway, you will need to be a subscriber to the channel. Oh, Lord. That's all I got. Anyways. Oh, real quick. Membership shout out. I remember to do these more often. All right. Moxie, Abby, Boomer, Cat, Modib, Snowman, TG, and Yellow. Thank you guys for being paid members of the Lodge, for supporting the channel with your monthly memberships. The support means the absolute world to Amber and I. So thank you guys for your memberships. Anyways, have an awesome, amazing Mother's Day to you mothers. I hope not. No more Helheim. Nope. No more. Yes. Modib's right. Real quick. Max, if you have not bought this already, save up and grab it. This right here. Soulbane. You will need that. You will literally need that to finish Helheim. Trust me. I spent a year on that stupid last node of floor 10. A year. Hound spent like, I think 13 or 14 months. I spent like 11 or 12. A year trying to max it daily. So get that. It will help greatly. Anyways. Oh man. Happy Mother's Day to you mothers out there. Also, happy Mother's Day to your mothers. So thank you guys for chilling with me today for this short like Mother's Day Hangout stream. There will be a giveaway this week on the channel along with the Wheel of Luck. So what you guys keep in mind, that is Wheel of Luck is where you donate to me. I roll for VIP points. That will be also on the day of the giveaway. I will put out a video announcement about all of this. Have an awesome, great Battle for the Light. A nice, relaxing Sunday. Have a nice Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. And thanks for kicking it with me today. I will see you guys on Thursday, also around in the community. and on the next live stream. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.